My name is Emily Griffiths, and I will be talking about section 1.1 for the um, science section of fourth grade. And we're talking about accommodations for Iris. She is a English language learner. Her first language is Spanish, and she is in fourth grade. She has very simple English speaking skills, but she is very confident in them, and she has friends that speak English. She likes to talk English with her sister, who's also learning English, and they like to talk to each other about what they did during the day, about their friends. Their parents don't speak any English at all, they speak Spanish. So when Iris is at home, she speaks Spanish with her family. She enjoys doing math. She says that she really likes the problems and solving them. She also really enjoys drawing. And that is something really important when thinking about accommodations for her in the classroom. So in section 1.1 of the fourth grade science textbook, it talks about the water cycle. It begins to introduce the water cycle and what water is on the earth. So one of the ideas that I had for Iris is to provide a visual of the water cycle and different visuals of things within the water cycle. So the section specifically mentions water being a solid, liquid, and a gas. So providing examples of where water would be solid, such as ice in Antarctica or snow on the mountains, water in liquid state, so running out of a faucet or drinking it out of a water fountain or in a swimming pool, and then also water as a gas, which you could do steam coming off of the stove, the pot on the stove, other examples, but visual so that she can see them. This correlates with Ferdinand de Saussure, his theory that you need to connect words, vocabulary, with actual pictures, visuals, or objects that are in front of you. And so Iris would be able to connect these words and these concepts with the actual picture of them or examples of them. It would also be possible to bring in the different states of water. So bring an ice cube, have a glass of water, and maybe in a microwave boil water, and you can see the steam come out from the top. The other important accommodation that I thought of is acting out each fact about water. So throughout the chapter, it talks about facts about water. So when we see rainbows, it's because there's water droplets in the sky. Or when you look at the globe, most of it is water. It also talks about how only 1% of water on Earth is fresh water, things like that, different facts. And it's important to act those out, maybe giving a fact to a pair or a group of 3 in the classroom and having each group or pair explain their fact by acting it out together. So this goes along with the Vygotskian sociocultural theory that students can learn from each other. They learn in a social setting. And so they would be able to do this because they're in their own groups working together, and then they learn other facts about water from their other peers. This also goes along with Speyer-Whorf, I don't know if I said that correctly, theory, because Speyer and Whorf talk about how language affects and reflects culture. So Iris, in acting this out with her peers, would be able to provide examples of her own life where these facts came true. And so it can show the culture that she had where she lived before America, And also, she can learn about how students in America think about these things. So, for example, um, if she was in an agricultural city, she might know water as watering plants and how important that is and how important rain is. And so she can use that to act it out. But she could also learn from her peers that swimming pools are very common in America and how states of water are in. The liquid state of water is in swimming pools. And so she can learn about American culture, but also provide her own Hispanic culture to these concepts of water and the water cycle.